For Renee Nicole Good, who was murdered. We have a vice president who's lying about what's happening. We have we're in the middle of a war with Venezuela that we illegally invaded. He's telling the world that international law doesn't matter to him. The only thing that matters to him is his own morality. But the guy is a convicted felon or convicted rapist. He's a pedophile. He's the worst human being in the world. If we're relying on this guy's morality for the most powerful country in the world, then we're all in a lot of trouble. So this is for her. This is for the people in the United States who are terrorized and scared today. I know I'm one of them. I love this country, and what I'm seeing here happening is not America.
At the Golden Globe Awards, Mark Ruffalo delivered a very powerful message. First, he mentioned Renee Nicole Good, an American citizen who was killed during a federal immigration operation. Ruffalo said that the vice president is not telling the truth, and what is happening in America today is not the real America. He criticized former President Donald Trump for disregarding international law and said that he only follows his own morality. Mark Ruffalo used words that have been widely discussed in the media, calling Trump a felon, rapist, and one of the worst people. He said that if we rely solely on one man's morality to lead the world's most powerful country, then we are all in serious trouble. Ruffalo said, "This is for Renee. This is for the people in America who are living in fear and tension today. I am one of them. I love this country." This message did more than just mark an award show. It sparked a conversation about justice, truth, and the real state of America. At the Golden Globes, the awards for editing took a sharp jab at recent news events. The Best Editing Award was humorously given to the Justice Department, highlighting ongoing controversies around their handling of high-profile cases. Then, the Most Editing Award went to CBS News, playfully dubbed America's newest place to see BS news. This clever remark points to how media coverage often exaggerates or spins stories, making it a satirical nod to current news cycles. In short, the celebrity used humor to comment on both government actions and the media, showing how editing, whether in law or news, can shape public perception.
Mark Ruffalo and Wanda Sykes also wearing a Be Good pin for Renee Good, obviously, and trying to use this platform for activism. Do you feel that's effective or no?
Oh, come on. We're just here for show business today. It was a terrible thing that happened, and it shouldn't have happened. And if they didn't act like such thugs, it wouldn't have had to happen. But I don't need to wear a pin about it.
At the Golden Globes, Mark Ruffalo and Wanda Sykes were seen wearing Be Good pins for Renee Good, using the platform to raise awareness about her tragic death. When asked if such gestures are effective, Mark Ruffalo responded honestly, "Come on, we're just here for show business today. It was a terrible thing that happened, and it shouldn't have happened. And if they didn't act like such thugs, it wouldn't have had to happen. But I don't need to wear a pin about it." In essence, he acknowledged the tragedy and the news surrounding it, but emphasized that symbolic gestures alone aren't enough. Action and accountability. In Globes, one celebrity surprised everyone by attending despite having boycotted the ceremony for about 10 years. He explained the boycott quietly went unnoticed, stemming from a personal grievance. His film Trainwreck had lost Best Comedy to Ridley Scott's The Martian. He humorously pointed out Ridley Scott's lack of comedic credentials, listing films like Gladiator, Blade Runner, and Alien. Looking ahead, he shared anticipation for the Best Comedy Award going to Hamnet, but emphasized that the past is behind him. He referenced major events over the last decade, from COVID to political concerns, yet admitted he's still focused on the Martian thing. Ultimately, he used this moment to inspire America by announcing that he's ready to squash the beef and start healing, turning personal disappointment into a message of moving forward.
It's usually a lot of fun, but I can't really, I got to be honest with you, I'm not feeling so great. We have a woman, Renee Good, was murdered in our streets of America today, and we got literally stormtroopers running around terrorizing. And as much as I love all this, I don't know if I can pretend like this crazy stuff isn't happening. We have a president who says the laws of the world don't apply to him, and we could rely on his morality, but he has no morality.
Lots of people are hurting right now, and that's the problem, is that the people are hurting.
Yeah. And people can't pay their rent. This isn't making us any safer. They can't pay their rent. They can't buy food. Insurance is impossible. They can't take care of their families and health. There's no education. I mean, this is not making America better. If it was, I'd be, yeah, great, let's do it. But that's not what's happening. And we have Americans being shot, killed, a woman in her car.
So I'm going to ask you this, because we're talking about the problems. What do you think we can do? What are the solutions?
Listen, I think most Americans want the same thing. They want a little sun on their face. They want to know that their kids are going to be okay. They want to know their kids are going to be safe. They want to be able to pay their rent. They want to be able to know they're going to send their kids to a good education. But right now, the whole Senate, the whole Congress has been taken over by corporations. So who's there fighting for us now? Nobody. But if somebody did, they got us at each other's throats. The billionaires got us at each other's throats, right? We're out there killing each other. You know what the solution is? Is doing something for the working people, putting all your focus on that.
At the Golden Globes, the mood turned serious when the celebrity addressed the harsh realities in America. He began by acknowledging the tragedy of Renee Good, a woman who was murdered, and criticized the rising violence and lawlessness in the streets. He highlighted that many people are struggling, unable to pay rent, buy food, access health care, or get an education, pointing out that these issues aren't making the country safer or better. He also criticized the leadership, saying the president ignores laws and morality, and noted that the Senate and Congress have been overtaken by corporate interests, leaving ordinary Americans without real representation. When asked about solutions, he emphasized that most Americans want basic security and opportunity for their families. He argued that the real solution is focusing on the working people, addressing their needs, and moving away from a system where billionaires pit people against each other. In essence, he used his Golden Globe platform to speak out about justice, inequality, and the need for action, not just symbols or words.